Okay. If everything is going to plan, it should be live right now. I hope it is. If not, this is going to be a very awkward conversation. Let me pull up my Twitch chat, YouTube chat, very different than Twitch. Okay, that's not how that works. Okay, we have chat open, and we are live. Waiting for signs of life. Okay, hopefully we're going live now. Hello, hello, hola, ciao, bonjour. It is I, Judge997, back for another round of Pokemon Edge. Currently, the friend who had me return to the franchise is trying to convince me to make this game harder on myself, and I'm not quite sure why. Okay, seeing as I am not getting any slack, I am going to load up the game, and we're going to pick up where we left off. Pokemans. Hello, Ace. We are in fact playing the Pokemanage. Where were we? We were trying to check on our Pokemons. We have Vintage Beef, the Mankey. We have Bob's the Ekans, Dahlia the Beedrill, Joe Hill's the Wartortle, Iskall the Pidgeotto, and, of course, our favorite, Ace the Gloom. If I recall correctly, our current goal was to get our Pokemon up to around level 20 before going into the next gym. And that is what I'm going to stick with, seeing as we do not have a good ground type ready to go for Lieutenant Surge. So, Ace, how's your day been? Okay, it's clearly not going well on my end. Meantime, can you hear me? You did math and watched a video essay about a video game mod. Which video essay and which video game? Because I have seen a good number of those. Great, you can hear me. Yeah, still curious about the essay, because, watched a lot of those. I was actually watching Sarah Zed's Homestuck video yesterday for the I don't know what time. It's really good. Fandom I was never a part of, but still interesting. I don't know what my house watt is. I don't even know what my house is as a game. Yeah, gotta admit, maybe I don't watch enough video essays in that genre. My favorite game one is H Bomber Guy. Like he's my favorite for video game essays. I think it's just probably because I like his other stuff also generally. But yeah, there's enough overlap there. Doom mod about grief and fear and other things. I have never played Doom, so this is very much outside my depth. It sounds like they're trying to give emotion to Doom, which I honestly have never played it, so I don't know what it's like on that end. It's kind of embarrassing how little of that I played. And honestly, I've been thinking about trying to do a classic video game portion, but for that I need to stream more than twice a week, and right now that's a big ask. I'm still working out Wi-Fi situations. I have to move at the end of this week. Really, the best I can do right now is like one Pokemon and one Minecraft stream a week. I'm still editing episode 3. Oh, by the way, did you hear back for your lifesteal application? I know it's a little early, and I'm sure they haven't even finished watching the, what is it, 800 odd videos that got submitted to the tag. Whatever it is, I hope you get it. Your video was pretty good. Like you are again, I said it before, you are very good at keeping up the energy. It's the thing I like about your stuff is there's a consistently good energy in the video that makes me want to keep watching, and that's not easy to do. Trust me, I know. Even from this and streaming, like filling up airspace, I'm always so afraid I'm not talking enough. Like this is gonna be boring to watch for someone who's not actively here or just hanging out. Also, it's a playthrough that you put your own opinion on, which probably the best way to do it. Honestly, I appreciate interacting with games. That's what I want to do more of is like interact emotionally. Like part of the reason I picked Pokemon, and I'm excited to if and when I eventually get a Minecraft SMP narrative together in some way, really try to tell a story because I like the storytelling power, and I like it when it becomes your game. And Pokemon is great for that because it is your journey and you build your team and your friendships. Have you ever seen the Jading Animations videos where she breaks down the different, or she breaks down her different Nuzlocke runs and really gets into her team and connects with them? There's a lot poetic about reading into the chaos, and finding your own value in something. Like it's making something out of nothing, and that's what you do with these things. Okay, in the meantime, we're still trying to train up vintage beef. Still pretty annoyed at the lack of ground types I have around. But we're gonna make do. Honestly, I have not checked what level Lieutenant Surtur's Pokemon are, so I'm a little concerned that I am under-leveled for this fight. But that's why we're doing this then. That's why we're training up. Beef. Needed to be good. Hey, we got Bite! So, I'm trying to figure out if this is an Ekans problem or like a stat-specific problem for Bobs, is just having no accuracy. And I don't think there's a way to fix that in Gen 1. Or in any gen, really. Like, maybe X accuracy, but that's a much later game item. I think you have to find that lying around. But it may be worth finding a different poison type. Although I have been told that I think I may have been wrong about poison type being the overpowered one. It could have been psychic. I still think it was poison, but I can see argument for psychic didn't have dark type, and they introduced dark type to balance out psychic. So as between the two, I'm not sure which one entirely is the one that I'm supposed to be leveraging for this run, but we're going to stick with this team competition for now and just try to get him up to level 20 before the gym. And beef is almost there, which is a good sign. It means we're making progress. Speak of the devil, a devil shall appear. We have gotten vintage beef to level 20. Now we're going to front Bobs for a bit. I'm not going to bother training up Iskall because flying types are just not going to be of use here. I'm not liking this. I don't know enough about EV training to really boost my Pokemon around the subject. I'm starting to think that's a liability here. It'd be great if I understood a little more about that mechanic for purposes of this. But all we can do is hope for the best. Figure out, probably do research later after stream or something. You think level 20 works for this? I think level 20 works for this, but I am not entirely sure that's a good guideline. Very valid. You don't have to know Pokemon mechanics to like the stream. I think you said you played at one point though, right? I'm trying to remember, Ace. Did you say you played Black and White? Was that it? Okay, I got that right. You played Black and White, which is a much more advanced game than this. Pops is down, so this is kind of a lost fight. But all right. So you play Black and White, so you do kind of know how this works. I'm assuming you know about the Black and White thing where all the Pokemon are kind of like a light remake of Gen 1 Pokemon. Like if you look at the Gen 1 Pokedex, there's almost a one-to-one for all of them, and it's kind of funny. That's my fun fact for the stream. Not as cool as us murdering Gary's Raticate last time. Okay, you don't know the stats. Good, me neither. This is gonna be fun for both of us. Bob's is level 19. We're almost there. Come on, Bob's. Let's get you over the edge. I can't believe they took rap out of the later games. Like, what was that for? Rap is a great move. I mean, it looks like we're hitting the cutoff point where it's no longer as useful, which I think is interesting that because we're actually seeing it live. But still, it's a cool move. Fight is of course a very useful move, which I think is funny given certain conversations we've had in the MCN Discord. Um, but you know, Pokemon, this was made in the 90s. No, I don't want healthcare right now. We're good. Come on. No more rapping allowed. Sick beats are illegal. Oh, I get it now. Took me a second. Bob's grew to level 20. Hey, we did it. We got 2 Pokemon into the zone that we think is good enough for this gym. And we got tripped on Bob's. Let us destroy this Oddish. This odd month. Ugh. Speed hacks. Okay. That should be good enough. No, stop. No, don't loop me through that again. Okay, that should be good enough to head over to the gym. Where is this gym? Oh, we need the cut HM for this? Oh, there it is. We have HMO1, okay. So what we need is a Pokemon specifically for cutting. And I think I know which one we should use. Okay, Dahlia, we're going to put you in the box for a second. And we're going to withdraw an old friend. I'm sure you remember HMs, but in case you don't, here we are. We have the HMs in this game. HMs are used to give people or to give Pokemon moves that they are not otherwise able to learn. You're not able. Pixie's not able to learn Cut. Ugh, that's annoying. Pixie's what was I saying? HMs are good for teaching Pokemon moves that allow them to interact with the world. Um, I thought foolishly that we'd be able to teach one of those moves to our old friend Pixie. Nope. Is Yeah, I'm annoyed too. I was hoping we get a use for Pixie finally in this game. And she's great at IRL, but like in this game, I'm not so sold on her abilities. So if we've got eight Pokemon around us now, let's try one more time. Hey, Dahlia can learn Cut. Okay, what can we live without? Poison String, Sting String Shot, Fury Attack, Focus Energy. I didn't know we had Focus Energy until right now. So I think if I have to give up something, probably the best move. Okay, so we just taught Dahlia focus energy, which means that now we can go over to this tree. Open it up. And now we have access to the gym. Yo, champ in the making! Lieutenant Surge has a nickname. People refer to him as the Lightning American. That sounds like the worst Captain America parody I've heard of yet. He's an expert on electric Pokemon. Birds and water Pokemon are at risk. Beware of paralysis, too. Lieutenant Surge is very cautious. You'll have to break a code to get to him. Okay, so that takes out Iskall and Joe Hills. And in the meantime, we have a puzzle. What does that mean? That means there's a puzzle in this gym that we have to decipher. I've heard this has not been good. Oh, you meant the Lightning American thing. Yeah. This is no place for kids. Sailor wants to fight. Sailor sent out Pikachu. Hey, I know that guy. He's famous. Ah, crap. Okay, and looking at this as level 21, we could be slightly underleveled for this fight, which is concerning. I really thought level 20 would be enough. Bob's took some hits there, but we'll see. I'm a lightweight, but I'm good with electricity. Haha, light electricity. I get it. You're almost funny. Okay, Voltorb's got self-destruct. I don't know if this is going to use it. It did not. I was going to say good. It's a steel type, which means for fighting it has an advantage, but steel types don't exist in Generation 1. Hey, we got Fury Swipes! Wait a minute, how did we only have 3 moves in at that point? Are we going to have to break this every time? Thanks, Dahlia. I really thought we'd be able to switch up, but no, it looks like we have to take a Pokemon with Cut into the gym, which is a choice for how this game works, because it does take away one of your move slots. And it does mean you have to have a Pokemon that's capable of Cut. And I don't know enough about which Pokemon can have Cut to know how much of a difference that makes, but if you play the way a lot of people do and have a Pokemon dedicated to HMs, then you're kind of screwed there. You're kind of screwed out of a slot. You have to have your HM Pokemon with you at all times. When I was in the army, Lieutenant Surge was my strict CO. So you followed him to wherever we are. Also, note that in this game, they acknowledge that America exists. This will never happen again in Pokemon. Ooh, we defeated Gentleman. We're hashtag woke now. Okay, all these are only trash here. Only trash. Only trash. I am not liking the commentary this game is making about Americans. It's one of those things where, like, we can criticize all we want, but hey, Japan, we're America. Only we get to say we're trash. Hey, there's a Switch under the trash. A Nintendo Switch? Turn it on! The first electric lock opened. How many of these do we have? The second opened. The motorized door opened. Hey, there he is, Lieutenant Surge. So let's just remember it's these two to get in. Then we're gonna heal up because we took some damage on Doll. We took some damage on Bobs. Okay, so Beef and Bobs are going to be our mains for this fight. Which is interesting because we're relying heavily on the monkey and the snake. Which, interestingly enough, kind of a Zodiac parallel there. I'll take it. I don't like that in this game you have to go to your Pokemon and pick one to and pick out the move specifically. It's kind of annoying as a mechanic. I like it better in later games you can just click and activate, but I guess that's what quality of life changes are, effectively. Hey kid, what do you think you're doing here? You won't live long in combat. Just gonna point out that in this game a gym leader threatens to murder you. That's for sure. I tell you kid, electric Pokemon saved me during the war. Hey, Lieutenant Surge, who was the war with? They zap my enemies into paralysis. The same as I'll do to you. Okay, don't know if Voltorb knows self-destruct. Oh, it's got X speed. It's gonna hit first, so Bobs has to be able to tank this hit. Which, luckily, he seems to only be using Tackle. So far so good. Oh, I was gonna say used up his X speed, but nope, we got another X speed. I swear, if we sweep with just Bobs, I'm going to be so impressed. Okay, Bobs went down. Gotta admit, a little disappointed with that turnaround, but you know what? That's what we got 5 other Pokemon for. Oh god, that barely scratched. We're screwed. No, we're not screwed, huh? You're the real deal, kid. Fine then, take the Thunder Badge. Huh, 2,300 bucks for winning. The Thunder Badge cranks up your Pokemon's speed. It also lets your Pokemon fly anytime, kid. You're special, kid. Take this. Hey, we got Thunderbolt. Teach it to an electric Pokemon. That was way too easy. I'm a little embarrassed. A little word of advice, kid. Electricity is sure powerful. Don't I know it, Lieutenant Surge? But it's useless against ground-type Pokemon. Oh, I thought that was going to be like life advice or something. No, it's just type advantages. Okay. So, forgive me if I'm repeating Pokemon trivia that you already know, but there's another theory that the reason that there are basically no like young adult to middle-aged men in the game is because of the mysterious war, which I like lore generally, but I don't think there's enough grounding to say that like there's definitively a Pokemon war in canon and this is entirely intentional. But what I am willing to speculate on is the other theory that it's the result of this game being the product of Japan in the 90s, with its creators having grown up in the shadow of World War II. And, like, if it's accurate to their childhood, a lot of the men of that age are missing because they died in combat, which I think is an interesting social commentary. Again, no idea if it's true, but interesting theory. Okay, that guard's thirsty, they said. Mon garde! Gee, I'm thirsty, though. Oh, wait, there, road's closed. This suggests to me, how are we going to get around this one? We're going to have to go back here. Oddish. Die. Okay, what are we looking for? We are looking for some form of liquid. We're careful about pollution. We've heard grammar multiply a toxic sludge. So SS Anna has departed. She'll be back in about a year. Well, the good news is this game's clock head makes no sense, so we'll see it soon enough. Maybe just yeah, yes, that's basically what I'm saying. Is I do think it makes more sense to think of it as a thing that happens to the developers trying to recreate their childhood, which I think is interesting. Yeah, I will admit I am not a developer, but we'll see. I'm not a developer of Pokemon in the 90s, so no idea. Let's go, but don't cheat. Oh, honey. Ekans on Ekans, let's go. We defeated the youngster. Huh? That's not right. I just became a traitor, but I think I can win. Kid, I got 3 gym badges. You're screwed. See? That's a ground type. Would have been nice to know sooner. Okay, so we're going up to Saffron City, and I don't quite remember what type of gym that is. I believe it's, I want to say Ghost. I could be wrong. I'd appreciate some information on that. Oh, Ekans is evolving into Arbok. Yay! We got Arbok! And I believe I already mentioned this, but Arbok's name will always be funny to me because it is, of course, just Cobra backwards. Let's see. What was I going to look at? Pokemon Red gym order. Okay. We're going to Celadon City. Never mind, not Saffron. Celadon is grass type, which means we need a fire or flying type. Luckily, we have Iskall for that. However, this is as good an opportunity as any to grab a Growlithe, one of my favorite Pokemon that's available in Red. My Pokemon should be ready by now. Okay, Nidoran. Competition! I can't get enough. We're going to Celadon City. I was wrong. That's happened before. It probably will happen again. Wait, why is Poison Sting not effective on Bellsprout? I know why it's not effective on Oddish. Oddish is grass poison. I thought Bellsprout was just grass. It'd be weird if there were 2 grass poisons, honestly. Be a little surprised. Careful! I'm laying down some cables. Engineer wants to fight. Come on, fight him. We're fighting science now. That was electric. I didn't see it. It said thanks for winning. Could be. Watch out for live wires. Hey, was not expecting to win that. Beef is at level 22. Yep, we are dealing with science crimes. I've never lost. Gambler wants to fight. Dude, you're a gambler. There's no way you've never lost. You play against casinos all the time. We took out the gambler. Let's go. When you catch lots of Pokemon, isn't it hard to think up names? In Lavender Town, there's a man who rates Pokemon nicknames. He'll help you rename them too. Oh, I am going to use this to judge my friends so hard. Asleep in Pokemon blocks away. Is this the Snorlax? This is the Snorlax. I appreciate the sentiment, Ace, but it is not in fact my house. I'm looking for Nidorino. Want to trade one for Nidorina? I don't have either of those. Hi, remember me? I'm Professor Oak's aide. If you caught 30 kinds of Pokemon, I'm supposed to give you an item finder. So, Joju, have you caught at least 30 kinds of Pokemon? I hit the wrong button and now he's calling me a liar. Okay, let's look again at the town map. We're going to Celadon City. That's Lavender Town. That's Celadon. I think I have to go through Saffron, theoretically. The question is, that route's closed. I have never won before. That's not a reason to fight. Hey, Growlithe! I want one of those. Okay, ready for this? Howdy, y'all! Oh, that's fine. He has a Growlithe and a Vulpix. Those are the two Pokemon that you can catch between red and blue. Where Growlithe is the red one and Vulpix is the blue one. And they're exclusive to each version. It's fun. Fun little details like that. I like this game. I'm the best in my class. Youngster wants to fight. Ah, get here, whippersnapper. Oh god. He has multiple Rattatas. This is sad. He's sending in 3 rats. The one Pokemon we've canonically killed. Darn! I need to make my Pokemon stronger. Oh, we got a Drowsy in the house. It's too weak. It's too weak to survive. Long enough for us to catch it. Win, lose, or draw. Gambler wants to fight. What is it with the gamblers on this route? Diglett's Cave. What a surprise! Diglett dug this long tunnel. It goes right to Viridian City. Map. Not liking that much, but I'm not seeing a better option than just marching through the cave. Oh, now we find a Diglett. Come with me. Okay, we got a Diglett. What are we gonna name it? I'm strongly tempted to name it B-Dubs, but I will give you about a minute to think of a name. a chance for anything better than B-dubs. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go with B-dubs then. B-dubs is in the PC. I went to Rock Tunnel, but it's dark and scary. If a Pokemon's flash could light it up. Okay, where are we now? Let's find out. Okay, we're all the way back here. Maybe that was not the right move. But honestly, I'm not seeing a better option right now. Actually, you know, it does kind of make sense to go this way because then we can cut through, what's it called? The north one, Cerulean City. And now I'm trying to go over the way through this forest. Remember when this one gave us a bit of trouble? That was fun. Here we go, Weedle. Die. This is where we caught Dahlia. Ah, nice throwback. Which way to the city? Which way to the city? I legitimately don't remember. The amber is clear and gold. Shh. I think this chunk of amber contains Pokemon DNA. It would be great if Pokemon could be resurrected from it. But my colleagues just ignore me, so I have a favor to ask. Take this to a Pokemon lab and get it examined. Hey, we got some old amber from a guy who's not Walter White. They can't sneak it the back way? Oh, whatever. Do you know what amber is? Yes, I do, but for the sake of humoring them, I'm going to say no. Amber is fossilized tree sap. I thought there was going to be like lore or something. I'm disappointed. I want lore. Give me lore. There's a lab somewhere trying to resurrect ancient Pokemon from amber. Oh, you have to ask him and say, yeah, you do know. So he only tells you if you know. They want prehistoric Pokemon? Gee, if only I had one of those fossils lying around. What is this? I don't want to pay money if I don't know what this is. Oh, it's the Pewter Museum of Science. Pewter Museum of Science. Probably do it later. Okay, we are in Pewter City, so that's a good sign that we're at least on the right track. We're gonna go to Cerulean, and then we're gonna go south. Probably change out my fronting Pokemon just so I don't get all the XP onto Wartortle, but you know, that's kind of like a little bit of effort, and I'm not willing to exert that right now, so we're gonna go with this. I like this option better. Hang on, what's this guy? Team Rocket attacks Cerulean citizens. Team Rocket is always in the news. Yeah, that's because nothing else happens. We got Bobs in the front, we're good. No one got me, I know Bob's got me. Hey, that's a Geodude. the laws of physics just aren't obeyed by this cave? Like, you saw the entrance, right? I'm getting a call from someone, but I can't answer that on stream, so I will have to let them go to voicemail. Where is it? I get so lost in these caves. Was it down? I feel like it was down. Yep. The problem with these Pokemon, they never last. Where the heckles? Okay, how do I get out of this cave? I really need to figure out how to get through these caves better. Or I may need to invest in repels, honestly. I feel like those might not get me very far. Given how many steps we're moving. Where is the exit to this cave? That is the question of the hour. Kids like you shouldn't be here. Do you know how many gym badges I have? I don't think you do. I don't think you know who I am. I'm the greatest Pokemon trainer of all time. I'm like Ash Ketchum if he was competent. Cave escapes. Normal to once, but hard to achieve. That is a good name for this stream, actually. Where's the exit? No, stop, stop, stop. I don't want to fight all of these Pokemon. They are taking up my valuable time. I have better things to do. Hey, exit. Okay. It was all the way through that long, complicated route. Got it. It wasn't just me. It was this game being stupid. That's what we're going to go with, if anyone asks. Okay, bike shop. So I found out, by the way, that actually there is a cap on the amount of money you can have in this game of 999,999 Pokédollars, which means that the bike, being $1,000,000, is impossible to buy. Even if you do try to buy it just out of spite, you can't. Which I think means that they knew that one day I'd be playing this game and that I would definitely try to do that. Why can't I just walk in a straight line? I know there's an easy answer to that. Okay, so everyone wants water. Both sides of the Cerulean Gate want water. That's interesting. Which means we have to figure out how to get water. No idea how. I run a daycare. Would you like me to raise one of your Pokemon? No, I am not going to leave my Pokemon with you. I don't have Nidoran mail. I do have... Why is there not an option to get through this gate? Or if there is, I can't seem to figure out where it is. You know, at a certain point, I'm considering just looking up how to get past that because I legitimately don't know this part of the game. I'm gonna fish. I'm gonna try fishing with this man to see if he helps me. I'm gonna put a Pokemon away. I'm gonna put away for purposes of this. Great, I'm actually attached to these guys now. It's a little hard to lose one. I'll put Ace in the box for a minute. This is revenge for the microwave. I have no room for your gift. I just put Ace away for you. Okay, actually, that does raise the point of we should probably trade out someone for Diglett or for beat-ups. We're going up to the grass gym. Who's least helpful there? It would be Joe Hills, but we don't have room right now for Diglett, so we're gonna have to leave beat-ups in the box a bit longer. Actually, we're going to a grass gym. It would not be a good idea to bring ground type to the grass gym. It's like bringing a knife to the gunfight. Why just not simply do that? Okay, actual microwave time for you, Ace. It has been fun having you. I'm gonna keep going for another half hour. You know what? If there is no one here, I don't see a reason in continuing to suffer. I should just look up how to move on. Because no one's telling me how to do this game. Pokemon Red? We are trying to get to... We are trying to get through the gyms. We're trying to get to Celadon City. Pokemon Red. Get to Celadon. Oh, it looks like we're supposed to go to Lavender Town. Okay, we need to go around and get to Lavender Town. So it looks like this Diglett Cave was the right way to go. And it turns out I'm just bad at this game. The good news about all this wandering is that we've actually significantly improved our team. Oh, Dugtrio. Be good to have you around. But we already have beat-ups. Wallop him. Howdy, y'all. Nope, not the move I want to use for. We are going to use you to get out of here and get back to Cerulean City. Because according to what I just Googled, that is how we do this. We go to Cerulean. We go to Cerulean, then we go east, not south. And we have to do the long way again. So I was starting to wonder about Elite Four teams, but that's way too early. We haven't even gotten our fourth badge yet. We'll think about Elite Four teams after we get all our badges. Because that's how this game is supposed to work. And, what was I thinking? I'm thinking I kind of have to go to the bathroom. But I don't want to leave stream running while I do that. No one's here, but I don't want to go full 90. So, what do I do? Okay, here's how we're going to do this. We are going to go here. We're going to mute everything, and I'm going to step out and go to the bathroom. I hope y'all enjoyed that brief, me not being on camera. Just in time for me to get back, Ace. Love that for you. Great odds. I really appreciate that. Anywho, I had to, not be on camera for a minute. Now that I am back on camera, we are going to, go through, Ace, I don't know if you missed this. I'm going, figured out I was going the right way, just have to go east instead of south. I have to go through Lavender Town, which allows me to talk about the Lavender Town creepypasta, which is fun. I admit I don't know a ton about this one. I'll look it up for next time, but basically, I know there's something about Lavender Town supposedly being hypnotic and wrong in some way. Lavender Town Syndrome. I know that's what it's called. I wish I knew more about it. Honestly, I feel very uneducated about that. It's kind of embarrassing because I've been enjoying talking about lore as I do these Pokemon streams. Please don't call it spooky time or something. That feels really bad now. It's really embarrassing. Yeah, I got a minute. This is gonna bug me if I don't figure out what this is. So when we get to Cerulean, I'm going to look this up. From what I remember about the creepypasta, and I don't want to speak too much without knowing what I'm talking about, Lavender Town Syndrome is supposedly you get some Lavender Town is you get to Lavender Town, the music's corrupted, and there are I think no people. I'll look up the exact creepypasta in a minute. Okay, let's get to Cerulean, and then I'll look up Lavender Town Syndrome. One thing I do know for a fact is you can find Mew under a truck at the end of this game. Okay, Lavender Town Syndrome. Oh, this supposedly, this is not funny or cute. But basically, Lavender Town, there's a creepypasta that the music in it originally was so high pitched it caused kids who played the game to die. Let's put it that way, end it there. I will not be discussing the matter further. I'm very sorry I brought it up to people. Look it up at your own risk. I take no responsibility at this point if you continue to try to figure out what I was talking about. I feel very bad that I tried to bring it up. Do we have an item cap? I don't understand. I didn't know there was an item cap in this game. Okay, so that's knockoff wrap. Good to know. Okay, where are we? We're trying to get to Lavender Town now. Yes, that is what we're doing. Yay. Gonna go about this way. Cerulean City to Rock Tunnel. Oh, we have to go through the Rock Tunnel. That's gonna be interesting. I got up early update to raise my Pokemon from cocoons. Kid, stop throwing bugs at me. You're out of your league. Y'all are outgunned, as they say. The one downside is Arbok seems to be out of bite. Bob's is trying to learn Glare. Oh no, you burnt your pinky in the soup. That's really unfortunate. Sorry. Okay, I need to get through the dark tunnel ahead, according to this person. Thank you for getting my jokes. I appreciate it. Are we back in Cerulean? We're back in Cerulean. This is annoying. Yeah, how do we get through? Who's that walking with those good-looking Pokemon? No, I'm the good-looking one. I legitimately didn't know that that people could have starters in this game. Okay, this is not looking good, so I think what I'm going to do is next time I make it somewhere that's safe enough. Okay, I think it is going to just take me back to Cerulean again, so this is a dead end. Yeah, I am going to admit it, I got lost. I pretended to know what I was doing, and now it's coming back to bite me. Luckily, I'm the knight, the soldier who brings the fight at first light. I do know how this game works, mostly. This game had to insight, so now I've got to indict. Well, that's not the way to do this. What is the way to do this, then? Because I am very confused about how this map works. Worst case scenario, I'm getting some fighting experience in. This is not going particularly well. I'll wear it down. Nice work, sneaky boy. Appreciate you a lot. Go, my super bug Pokemon! No! You're stupid bug Pokemon. Okay, Bob's is getting pretty strong, so maybe a good idea to switch out our lead soon. Hey man, made it to a Pokemon Center. Made it to a Pokemon Center. Let's go, Pokemans. Heal 'em up. Okay, who needs it the most? Dahlia. Dahlia is not looking great. I've been to a Pokemon gym a few times, but I lost each time. Well, I haven't. You're dead. The thing about paralysis is it doesn't always work. I don't know the exact odds, but I think they do different games. So like the odds of paralysis actually mattering. And clearly that time it did. Good to know. Thanks, Ace. You got this, right? I just see the word kill in chat, and I'm forgetting what the context was in that one. I'm assuming it's because I finally brought out Ace again. My best Pokemon. You ready? Plant time. Rock tunnel. Let's go. Oh, this guy's fun. You are good at Pokemon. You are going to get a good grade in Pokemon, which, as our mutual acquaintance Lyric would say, is something that is both normal to want and possible to achieve. So I understand that this particular portion is easier if you have Flash, but I do not have Flash that I know of. If I do, I am being a massive dork right now, and I am not going to stop doing that. There is a ladder. And that is not how that works. We're going to cut through this tree. And we're going to reevaluate our TMs. Gotta figure out where Flash is. Okay, none of these are useful right now. But someone will give me a useful TM. We got Water Gun. Get Bide. All those are viable moves, just not in this particular instance. Okay, that's the entrance. It may be worth investing in something for that. So I thought it was a good idea to lead with, or to lead with Dahlia, but then I remembered that basically this entire thing is underground, and our bug type Pokemon are not particularly suited to this. What happens when you fight bugs with rock? What do you think happens in real life? It doesn't end well for the bug. So we're going to be leaning a bit on Joe Hills to keep Dahlia alive here. Oh, watch to a trainer. Pokemaniac wants to fight. And they sent out a Cubone. Cubone's fun because, according to the Pokedex, its skull is its dead parents. This game is, as you may know, very normal. I drop Pokemon when I'm home. You also live in a cave. No one's bringing that one up. Dahlia's down. Probably shouldn't have brought you out here because we're dealing with psychics. If we wipe here, I'm going to be so embarrassed. Okay, the goal now is just to get through this tunnel. Doesn't have to look pretty, just to get through this tunnel. Crap. Joe Hills is poisoned. This is not going to go well for very long. We're not making it out of this one. Hang on a second. That cat just asked me about cosplay, right? I'm not about to think things. This Pokemaniac did ask me about cosplay. Why do you not get moves in this generation? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know where I'm going in the best of times. And right now we are not in the best of times. Oh no, we'd summoned Pixie and Lyric, the horror of summoning them to this stream. That was good. Nice job, Ace. Wait, there's a ladder. I like ladders. Ladders are hopeful. I don't like that you said this goes a long way. You're saying a lot of lyric things. Like, hope this helps. You're clearly taking inspiration from our mutual friend. I appreciate a good mutual inspiration. I'll remind you, there are other people you can emulate in this world. Personally, one of my heroes is Lin-Manuel Miranda. We've given Lyric a generation of children to raise, and I'm deeply concerned about that. They are too powerful, they need to be stopped. Show you respect. You're attacking me You're a hiker. You are not an insider in this cave. You just come here sometimes. Okay, Ace, it's up to you to carry us out of here. Can you do it? I'm trusting you to get us out of this frickin' cave. I really hope there was a way to get Flash. Actually, I hope there wasn't, because I'd be really embarrassed if there was. Don't do anything too stupid. Please don't do anything too stupid. The good news is your only attack is this healing move, so infinite HP right there. We are going to save you for more dangerous stuff. We're going to run whenever possible. I am deeply concerned about this. Oh, cool. Hi, Ace friend. I appreciate the hype. You came this far for Pokemon. So have I. How about you teach me and I teach you? Oh no, we're running out of moves. We're screwed. We're screwed. I don't like this. We are trapped in this cave. I have no idea how to escape. We're running out of moves that are useful. This is not looking good. I may have to take an L. Yeah, God, we have to spam moves till we die now. This is not fun. I'm so sorry. This is not good. I don't want to redo this whole cave. I'm embarrassed. Crap. Come on. Come on. Kill me or I'll kill you. I don't care. I don't want to do this again tonight. Come on, come on, come on. Kill me or I'll kill you. One or the other, I don't care. This is disappointing end to the stream. Because I don't think I have it in me to go another round tonight with this cave. So I guess this is gonna be it. This is just me trying to stall out the clock on this stupid Oddish. So close to the end of the cave. Let's go. The problem is you're not about to die. You have way too many status effect moves left. The problem is none of them affect Oddish because we're the same freaking type Pokemon. So all we can do is just stall. It's gonna take forever. I'm so sorry. We are dealing with a status battle here, which is never fun. The sweet release of death is coming soon, though, don't worry. Ready? Oh, the sweet release of death. Anyway, that's been a stream. Hope you enjoyed this one, Ace. Great having you here. Great to everyone watching the VOD. So glad you could come by tonight. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope this has been fun. Next time we'll see what we can do with this. I still have the Tumblr poll out for tomorrow night, what we want to do on that stream. Last I checked, Skyblock was winning, but I could be wrong. So we'll see what that is. Hope y'all are having a nice evening. Hope y'all have a nice day tomorrow. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.